Blast it out to your Filipino family. Let's get some viewers. I know you got some viewers.
I'm gonna try and get us some viewers right now.
All right, folks. Sorry about that first live stream. We are back. We were having some technical difficulties, but again, introductions. I'm Will at Rogue Studios, and you are.
Marky Mark.
And we are at a special edition of Nerd Power Hour live because we're quarantined and have nothing better else to do right now. So if you guys are watching or just now tuning in, come in, say hello, hi, you get a shout out from us. We are having extremely lonely time because I'm fucking lonely. Aren't you lonely, Mark?
A little bit. Little lonely.
Where's Maria? She there with you?
Downstairs.
Should have her pop in and sing us a song.
Oops.
Alrighty, buddy.
Wait.
Let me blast this out on Instagram. Blast it out. All right.
What do we have on top today?
Well, we got a lot to talk about today, buddy. I mean, even though we're all quarantined, it feels like the world has not stopped or missed a beat for anything. But we got a lot of good response from last week from our other live stream. So I guess we're doing something right.
Yeah, they have nothing else better to do except play Final Fantasy, like what everyone is probably doing right about now.
Yeah, dude, my box, well, I bought it for my wife, so that came in the mail. I think it was either yesterday or Thursday. It was Thursday. It was a big ass box because I bought her the first class edition, and it came with this badass class. Huh?
You pre-ordered?
Yeah, we pre-ordered like back in what? Holy shit! When did we pre-order that? I think it was like November of last year. It was like damn near $400 for this first class edition pack, and she wanted it. So I was like, okay, well, this is your birthday gift.
Sounds like I need to buy my PlayStation again, don't I? I sold it, remember?
No, I don't remember. Why would you sell your PlayStation? You're still making games for it.
I resold it and then got this Xbox.
So let me get this. Sold your PlayStation to get an Xbox.
Yeah.
That's completely mental. Why don't you just buy a PlayStation, a used one, or a used Xbox?
This Xbox was used. I got it at offer up for like $50. What you mean?
But you sold your PlayStation to get it.
Yeah, I sold my PlayStation for... we can't disclose how much I sold it for, but still made money. I wasn't playing it.
I guess. Hang on, let me show you this Cloud action figure. This thing is dope.
Okay. You have to show me what that box came with. Well, I probably need to watch that unboxing video.
Yeah, no, I did an unboxing video when the box came. Look at this Cloud action figure. Look how badass this thing is.
Yo,
this thing is a foot tall, dude. It looks just like you. Like, look at that. Look at that. Look at those facial features. It came with his bike too, and his bike is fucking ginormous. So I didn't bring it over here because
what else did it come with?
Fucking ridiculous. Okay, so the action figure, which has like the removable hands and stuff, various poses with his Buster sword. It comes with his motorcycle, which is huge. I'm staring at it right now, and it's ginormous. Like, I don't even want to bring it over here because it's so big. You're just gonna have to watch my unboxing video. Came with the game, an art book, CD for like the soundtrack of the game, and some like it came with a lot of shit. But this box was like, you can't even see it. That's how big the box was. But this box
definitely
was
collector's edition.
Yeah, it was. So I wanted this Cloud action figure because I was like, man, this thing is like a foot tall and it's like super dope. I could put him in my shows and stuff. So that'll be cool.
Exactly.
Oh, we got a viewer, or is that you again?
Me.
Damn it. Call your Filipino family and get them on the live stream. We have like all of them on.
Your stream right now is actually pretty bad. You're like pixelated right now.
I'm not pixelated. We mean on my YouTube or on your computer?
On our YouTube.
It'll fix itself. I'm tired of trying to fix it. So some of the things that I'm doing while we're in this quarantine is I signed up for this Hunt a Killer I don't know if you've
Mhm.
seen like hunterkiller.com,
Like
but they
mystery
send you
boxes?
like yeah, so it's kind of like an escape room that you can do at home, and they send
Really?
you like case files and stuff that you can figure out who killed certain people. So I'll
How
be doing
much
that
is the
tonight.
subscription?
The subscription is you can go month to month for like $30 a month, or you can get like 6 months for like $300, or like a year for
Well,
like 400 or something like
month to month is okay.
that. I mean, it sounds like fun. So
It does. I
I'm all
mean,
into like I'm all into
it's some
like unsolved mysteries and stuff. So I'm
yeah,
like,
and probably it's something like if we have like a game night, like all of us can play. Well, depending on how
exactly.
many people can do it, you know.
Exactly. So, I mean, I don't think there's a number on how many players can join in. It's just as long as you solve the case and then move
Oh,
on to the next one. So
nice. Let me know how that goes.
I'm
You should definitely
down.
do an unboxing on that.
Well, you can't do an unboxing because it's case files. So
Oh, well, I
case live
mean,
stream, which
you technically you should. You know what? We should do that next week. Or you
what
and
try and
Erica
like,
you and Erica should definitely do that. That's a different content.
well,
See?
yeah, it is. But I mean, I heard these things are like not easy. Like they're not for the faint of heart. So if you can't solve
Okay.
them, we'll
There
be
you
on
go.
this live stream for hours trying to solve this thing out.
No, that's why you should give yourself that 1 hour time limit, like what we're supposed to be doing for this show.
Well, I don't want to. I don't want to be like a dumbass and can't figure this out.
You have no choice but to figure it out for an hour.
Right, just like kind of like jump in and have the crowd like, "Hey guys, help me out. I have this clue, but I can't figure out
Yeah,
who killed
see,
this
there you
girl."
go. Yeah.
I guess. I guess. All right. Well, what you been up to, man?
Same old. Just playing, cleaning, you know, cooking, working on online business type of thing.
Online business. What you selling? Selling drugs? Selling
How
a face
where
mask?
can we sling some drugs right now?
I don't
No,
think anyone
like
would catch you.
no, like my vintage clothes. The one I've been telling
You
you
haven't
about.
been. You haven't told me about this.
Yes, I did.
No, you haven't.
Well, I thought I did. But yeah,
Negatory, sir.
that's what I've been up to.
Your text messages like you text me like back and forth for like 5 minutes, and then you're
Then
fucking
I
fall off
stopped.
the planet, and I'm like, dude, where'd
That
he
asshole.
go?
Where did he go?
Like I thought we were having a conversation. He just don't text me anymore. I'm like, oh, okay. I text you the next day, and it's like it never happened. You're just like, oh, hey, what's up? And I'm
Hey,
like, dude,
what's
what
up?
about this question?
I know.
That's a dick
No, like
move, man.
such a dick. No, yeah, because I've been busy like trying to research like where I'm getting products that I can reflip to sell. Like that's like, you know, thrifting.
Yeah,
So they
yeah, you got to
say.
make some money somehow. Just make sure
Yeah.
you're sanitizing those as you are,
Oh,
throwing it
bro,
back out there.
alcohol the whole time.
Folks, if you're just now joining us for our live stream, jump into the chat, get a shout out for me and Mark. We want to know how you guys are doing in what are we going into week 4 of quarantine, bro?
Bro, I've been almost out of work for like a month now. Yes. For
Damn,
me,
we're going into-
for me a month. Because
we've
today's
been
the
in here.
11th. I left work like the 13th. So yep.
Damn,
A
it's
month and
been a month since we've been cooped up in the house. And don't get me wrong, like I've always thought about working from home. Like, oh, dude, work from home. That'd be great.
yeah.
Now that I'm actually working from home, I'm like, fuck, this sucks.
Bro, me too. It's kind of like it's giving me a glimpse of like early retirement, and I'm just like, dude, I'm itching to go back to work.
Right.
Let me work.
Get back to my office, to my desk. That'd be
Exactly.
great. I mean, I mean, it's cool working from home. Don't get me wrong, because I don't have to wake up as early or do anything. In the
Let me
morning,
ask
just
you, do
wake
you
up.
feel more productive you being at home, or you feel more sidetracked? Because like you have your access to your video games and all
No,
other stuff.
I really don't play or watch TV when I'm working. So it's kind of like I'm doing the same thing at work, but I'm at home. Like usually when I'm designing stuff at work, I would listen to like a podcast or something while I work. But it's the same
Okay.
thing here. I'm not
Okay.
really doing anything different. But the idea is like, okay, I'm about to be off at work, but then you're off at work, but you're home. And you're
Right.
like, fuck, what do I do? I've been home all day. Go out for a walk or something.
Exactly. You've
Like,
been home the whole day.
exactly.
But we
Like
can't go out for a while. I mean, we can, but it's gotta be careful.
it's like you're itching to get out of here, like be done with
Me
work.
too.
But then, like when you're done with work, you're like, well, what do you do now?
Like it would be cool. Like we could be like, hey, Will, let's go play basketball. But no, we can't.
We can't do anything. I was thinking about longboarding tomorrow, dude. Tomorrow's Easter.
Yes, we are. First Easter that we're all staying at home. How about that?
Right. Church is canceled. I didn't know people can cancel mass. So what's up with that?
Well, I mean, because like what they said, like there's no 10 or more people, so
Yeah, I guess that's kind of lame. I'm pretty sure Jesus was like, God damn it.
I mean, there's live streams. Like the Newman Center did live stream on Thursday, and they're doing a live stream tomorrow at 11.
Really? Okay, send me that link. I want to do that.
No,
Live
just on
streaming
the it's just on the UNLV Newman. See, here goes. We're advertising where we came from before.
Yeah, like hashtag not sponsored. By the way, guys, hashtag not sponsored. Hunter Killer. You know, I'm advertising you guys. We'd love to be sponsored. Have our first sponsor here. If you're looking for something to do on your free time or your quarantine, test your sleuthing skills and try and catch a killer. All right.
As you said, let's go on with our
Let's
first
jump
topic.
on in. Our first topic. So, first topic of the day is, of course, this has been pretty heated lately. A lot of people aren't really. I don't know what people are saying, but this whole Amber Heard fiasco that has gotten people kind of like up in arms because at first she was accusing
50-50.
Johnny Depp of like at first accusing Johnny Depp of punching her in the face and all this stuff, and everybody was trying to cancel the shit out of Johnny Depp. Like J.K. Rowling was like getting attacked fans because he was in the new Fantastic Beasts movies, and they were like, "Oh no, you shouldn't have Johnny Depp." Yeah, he was. He was Grindelwald, and people were like petitioning the movie to have him removed because of all these allegations coming from Amber Heard that he was beating the crap out of her and all this stuff. But what the twist? Turns out that a recording surfaced of evidence of her admitting that she was the one being the abuser. And I'm like, okay.
Johnny Depp getting his ass kicked?
Yeah, Johnny Depp, what you doing, bro? Like, you
come on, Captain Jack Sparrow.
You can't blame him.
Come on.
You can't blame him though. I mean, Johnny Depp, he seems like a really cool, down to earth guy. That's like you finding out that Keanu Reeves was like a wife beater, and you're like, really, Keanu Reeves? Nah, bro.
John Wick. I mean, no, he's not. He's way too cool for school.
Right. I don't even think Keanu Reeves is married. I think he's kind of like chilling out from that whole realm of the world right now. I'm just like,
he was before, right?
Huh?
He was before.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't follow celebrities in their love life.
I mean, I don't either. But we just like him for John Wick and The Matrix. So
right, John Wick, and apparently they're rebooting The Matrix. But that's not what we're talking about today.
No,
today we're talking about Amber Heard.
And my boy Captain Jack.
Captain Jack. Apparently, she had evidence to make Johnny Depp look like that he was abusing her. Now, this is only alleged, though. Like, there hasn't been proven, but people are coming forward saying that Amber was making herself look as though she was being abused, like putting cuts on her face, black eyes here, wearing sunglasses to kind of hide the bruises on her face and stuff like that. And people are coming forward and saying, nah, that's I don't remember her looking like that. I think she might have falsified a little bit of evidence. So now it's up to this point now that she could be facing like 3 years in prison if convicted of falsifying evidence. So now fucking cancel culture is coming into the play and said, we need to get Amber Heard out of Aquaman 2. And I'm like,
no!
Aquaman, great guys, chill the fuck out.
No, it wasn't. I watched it. Yeah, it wasn't.
Right.
It was
okay. Buzz. It was better than Batman v Superman and Justice League for sure, but
absolutely.
In terms
but it
of
wasn't it wasn't near nowhere, like nothing near Wonder Woman. Like
nowhere near it. No, not at all. So the article right here coming from Small Screen from the UK. Now I usually get my news from Bounding into Comics because they're usually pretty damn factual. But as you know, from our last stream, like 2 seconds ago, there's too much script running on that page, and it kind of slows down.
Do you know
so
by any chance that TMZ has reported this issue?
They probably have, but a lot of this is with the comic book community, so I don't think they really care as much as like, you know, people like Bounding into Comics or other mainstream comic book outlets that report on this kind of things, you know? So,
makes sense.
All right, let's jump into this article. April 9th, 2020. That was 2 days ago, so it's fresh.
Chickadee fresh.
chickadee fresh. Okay. The petition to remove Amber Heard as Mirror from Aquaman 2 has now reached over 400,000 signatures on change.org, which is a huge milestone. Okay, back up. I thought change.org was a website for like environmental causes, not
Shout
getting some
out
chick thrown out
to
of a movie.
Joseph King.
Hey, Joseph King. Hey, yo, what's up, dog? How you doing, man? I
What's
didn't even
up?
see you pop in, man. Joseph King, dude.
He just popped
Guys, he's
in.
writing
I told you I'm watching
real
over
quick.
here.
This guy is jumping in. Joseph King, he's the creator of Slaughter Squad, which is going live on Indiegogo, I think in May, he said. Yeah, imagine like, okay, all the food that we eat, pigs, cows, and all that stuff, coming alive and just destroying the industry because they're tired of being eaten. I thought it was the most hilarious fucking concept ever.
When's it
So
coming
yeah,
out?
man,
Next
go
month?
check out. Yeah, he said May, I believe. That was the last tweet I saw from him. So May. Joseph King, my man, thank you for joining in on the live stream, my dude.
I will
don't
definitely look for that.
Yeah, it's actually really cool. I actually did an interview with him a few weeks ago, so you can look at that up on my page. Slaughter Squad. It's a great dude. I can't wait to get my hands on that. Anyways, change.org. I thought that was for like environmental awareness websites. Like, oh God, this company is pumping oil into the ocean. We should probably start a petition to stop it. I didn't realize it was for getting people removed from movies. That's new.
Huh.
All right. The petition has been gaining some traction for quite some time. However, there have been some recent developments in the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp court case, which have changed things. So this whole idea that believe women, like I don't really go with that. I usually go with, okay, show me the facts. Show me the facts. Right. Okay,
you have to.
This guy is, yeah, right. But in this case, she tried to show the facts, but those facts wasn't there, so she had to. Allegedly, I'm still going with allegedly here because it hasn't been proven. Due process. Okay, we don't know if this is true or not. If people are coming forward and saying that it is, and in my opinion, people wouldn't come forward and say that it is true without a reason to do that. No one's actually going after Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Like, no one really cares about you that much to try and put you behind bars because of something you say. You know what I mean?
Nah, they won't.
Yeah, no, but people wouldn't just come forward and just say, no, she had fake cuts on her face and all that stuff. No one would do that. No, you would have to honestly be lying through your teeth for some of the holes in your story to start poking through,
Exactly.
So it was revealed that Amber Heard could face 3 years in prison if found guilty of faking evidence against Johnny Depp. Now, Amber Heard is like my age, I think. I think she's like 30.
Has Johnny Depp filed a countersuit? Or, it seems like he's staying quiet.
He filed a countersuit for defamation.
Oh, okay.
So when this whole thing took place, he was denying any allegations that he was doing any of this. And he filed a defamation suit because Amber Heard went on the attack and started defaming him while he was, doing what fucking people do. The culture we live in. You hear one person say, oh, this is such and such doing such and such, and he should be removed. But no one actually comes forward with evidence. You know what I mean? Like,
you have to.
If I came up to you and punched you in the face and saw it, clearly the mark on your face would indicate that I punched you in the face, right?
Exactly.
You can't just say I punched you in the face, but there's nothing to suggest that I punched you in the face. And this is kind of like where this is coming from. Mm-hmm. But like I said before, Amber Heard was trying to make up evidence to suggest that Johnny Depp was kicking the shit out of her. And I'm like, okay, this is kind of weird. I'm just going to sit back and see how this goes for now. You know what I mean?
Makes sense.
But she's fucking fine. Look at that. Dear God. Shit, if she wasn't such a man abuser, I'd hit that.
Amber
but who knows? Maybe Depp liked it rough. I don't know. Maybe he was like, yeah, baby, hit me harder.
He's Captain Jack Sparrow, so he definitely does like it rough.
Jack fucking weirdo. If you saw that fucker in the street and you was like, oh shit, it's Johnny Depp, and he started talking to you, you'd be like, that dude is weird. Mm-hmm. That's like Michael Jackson. Like, you won't want to meet him in real life.
Yes, I would. He's not like Michael Jackson.
I'm just like, Michael Jackson's a weird dude. That's all I'm saying. Like, if you saw Michael Jackson walking down the street and you're like, oh, what up, Mike? Hey guys, how you doing? Like, that would be weird. Right. Like, he's always character all the time. It's like we don't know. Johnny Depp is like the best actor at 20. You don't know when this fucker think he could be Jack Sparrow at one point, and then fucking flip the script to the next.
Don't tell me he's the best actor we have right now. Are you crazy?
I'll say one of the best. One of the best, right?
Okay. I was gonna say you can't diss on my man Robert Downey Jr.
No, you can't. Downey Jr. is Tony Stark, right? Any movie you watch Robert Downey Jr. in, you're gonna be like Tony Stark. He's the same character in every movie.
Yes, but he did well as Dr. Dolittle.
Yeah, putting on a British accent. Now he's British Tony Stark.
See, even Joseph is saying Johnny Depp is a good guy. He went to visit a children's hospital.
Yeah, but Johnny Depp is an awesome dude. I'm just saying, if I saw him in the street, I would get mad weird vibes from the guy. That's all I'm saying.
What, Edward Scissorhands vibes?
Yeah, I'm just like, Johnny Depp is right there. This is weird. That's just me. Like, that's what every celebrity. If I saw him jumping out of, like, if I saw any celebrity just walking down the street, I was just like, that's weird.
No, bro, I would go fanboy on Robert Downey Jr. real quick.
Sign my Infinity Gauntlet, please.
Please, have to sign something from me. My Infinity Gauntlet, I don't know, something.
Can you come to my house and sign everything that I have, please?
Every Iron Man collection that I have. Yes, sign my house. Sign my
house is signed by Robert Downey Jr. Adds like $100,000 to your fucking home value.
Exactly. Like, yes, that's the ultimate collection.
Is Johnny Depp really short? Like,
that's what he said. He's a short guy.
Like, how short? We talking about like Kevin Hart short, or like
Kevin? No, Steph bro. Curry Kevin Hart short is like.
Hey guys, Just Rican and his comics just jumped on in, man. How you doing, bro? What's going on, buddy? He does comic book interviews too, so he's a good guy. Go check out his channel, folks.
Awesome. Maybe he'll review the comics that we did last week.
Maybe. Hey, Just the Weekend, we did Marvel's New Warriors and the Gotham High last week on our live stream. I got my hands on a copy too, by the way. I haven't read it yet. I got to mentally prepare. Yeah, I got to prepare for that because I just know. Which one?
The Batman?
I got the Gotham High one, the one that we talked about last week, and New Warriors. I got both of those. And
Chinese Bruce Wayne. Give me that.
Chinese Bruce Wayne. Yeah. I don't want to show it because I may lose credibility on Twitter. It's just, guys, I will read it and give you my 2 cents on it.
Okay, and then when you're done, let me know so I can come pick it up and I'll read it.
Right. Well, they're digital copies, so I'm gonna see if I can share them with you.
Okay.
Yeah. I couldn't add them to my pull box. All right, let's get back to this article. Will Amber Heard be removed from Aquaman 2? The petition goes as followed. Amber Heard has been exposed as a domestic abuser by Johnny Depp. This is the thing about cancel culture, and it doesn't matter who does it, who's back and forth, who's in the wrong or not. This is due process. These allegations against Amber Heard have not been proven. Yes, there's videotape of her admitting that she has been abusive towards Depp, but until the case is closed, cancel culture needs to shut up. This removing anybody from a movie based on what they've heard instead of letting the courts handle the system, in my opinion, is not the way to handle these kinds of situations.
No, definitely not.
The cancel culture, they just go after people. And it's funny because people thought it was Johnny Depp. Cancel culture tried to get on Johnny Depp. And then when they found out that it was actually Amber Heard doing the abusing, they fucking flipped the script and went after her. I'm like, you guys don't have all the facts yet. You're going from one person to another without any type of proof or evidence, and this thing is still ongoing. Like, just let the people figure it out. I think prison time, if she's committed or found guilty of actually abusing Depp, then yeah, for sure, throw that bitch in jail because you're falsifying evidence against somebody who didn't do anything.
But do you really think she's gonna go to jail? At most, she's probably gonna have house arrest or anything like that.
House arrest, something, but the whole idea that society is going after straight white males, which that's straight white and he's a male. There's all 3 of them in one little package. Society hates straight white males for some reason. The SJW left, they hate straight white males, and they would do anything to make sure that this story is in Johnny Depp's wouldn't be in Johnny Depp's favor. They would be favoring the girl because statistically speaking, most domestic violence cases are women beating the man. The man is just like, don't want to be a little bitch and tell. I mean, That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, if somebody, some simp will take her in,
It is.
I will be that simp. I mean, this is Amber Heard we're talking about. Like, look how fine she looks. Dear God.
Yeah, I mean,
Give her the red hair. I mean,
nah, don't give her the red hair.
I like the red hair. I'm sorry. In this scene right here, she just looks too dolled up for me. I don't take the makeup off.
See, look, even Joseph said, "No, be strong."
I don't know, man. She's kind of hot. When I first saw her as Mirror, I was like, "Oh, ooh, she is.
She'll
She
eat
can
you
eat me
alive,
alive
bro.
anytime." I'm just saying, she can throw me around and beat the crap out of me any day she wants. I'm happily married, folks, as you can see. I love my wife, baby. If you're watching, I love you. All right, going back. In his $50 million lawsuit, Johnny Depp describes many incidents of domestic abuse that he suffered at the hands of his then wife, Amber Heard, including one incident where she punched him and another where she shattered his finger with a vodka bottle and his finger had to be surgically reattached. God damn, this bitch is fucking vicious. I take back what I said. I don't want my finger cut off by a vodka
Wait.
bottle. Fuck that.
I don't know if I want to believe that his finger was like surgically reattached.
I mean, there's articles floating
Come on.
around that his finger was cut off, but I mean, was that like the final nail in the coffin, Johnny Depp? Where you're like, this bitch cut my thumb off the force. Bow. Like,
Right.
I mean, getting punched in the face once or twice, that's you can take that. You can be like, okay, that's strike one. But shit goes to a 0 to 100 real fast when you lose a fucking finger. I don't care what you're doing.
I take back what I said. See, you can't take back what you said now.
No, I
There's
can't.
no backtracking.
But then again, I'm not a real fan of blood. Like, I don't care what you're doing. If you're having sex near a guillotine and a guillotine falls in your finger, that's it. You're done.
Yeah.
Pull the fuck out. Your finger's off.
Mm-hmm.
You're done. I think that's what happened in this case. I don't know. We don't know. This is celebrity mismatch, business. I don't get involved with celebrity businesses. That's them. But he will bear the scar from that for the rest of his life. Come on, Johnny. It's just a scar. Come on, buddy. Now, if you got stabbed or shot in the face or some form of, extended disfigurement, that's one thing, I guess. But a little scar in your finger. I got a scar on my finger from when I cut myself when I was like 13, but I'm not crying over that. But it's Johnny Depp, so who cares? We would have to see a wait, blah, blah, blah. What do you think of the news? Oh, yeah, that's the story right there. So Amber Heard, she may seem all pretty, sexy, and at the same time, she's a wolf in sheep's clothing, I guess, attacking people with vodka bottles and punching them in the face.
So that's a no
kind of
go
weird.
for you.
Yeah, but I mean, like, again, I'm not placing judgment on anybody at this instance. It's okay. Let the courts decide what happened. We have no proof. Like, yeah, the video that suggested that she was being abusive towards Johnny Depp. There's a recording that she said that she admitted to punching him in the face. That's like evidence. That's something that could probably do her some damage, but we have to wait for the courts to decide. But then again, courts do favor the women in these circumstances sometimes. They paint them as the victim because she's a little 30-year-old woman versus like a 50-year-old multi-millionaire actor who's also a man. So, I mean, this can go both ways. And that's why I hate it when you have these kinds of cases, because 9 times out of 10, courts do favor the women, regardless of whatever evidence there is there to suggest that this bitch is guilty.
I don't know. I don't know if I will buy into that, because it is Johnny Depp that we're talking about, because it's another big name star. But I felt like if it was just like a low class person, then definitely, I definitely agree with what you're saying.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, but again, we have to see how this turns out. But I don't really like cancel culture coming in and trying to antagonize the situation even more when both parties have not been treated as guilty. Like, nobody has been found guilty in this sense yet. So there's no need for like cancel culture to come in and start attacking either Depp or Amber Heard right away. If Johnny Depp ends up being guilty of abusing her, then yeah, go after that fucker. Like, get him out of movies, stuff like that. That's fine. Same thing with Amber Heard. You guys want equality within the genders. Let's Wait for this shit to be fucking done and then go after whoever was found guilty if you think that that's a thing. But cancel culture needs to wait until these things are final, not just jump into it because, oh God, allegations that Johnny Depp hit Amber Heard. We have to get him out of movies. These are allegations. They due process. That's how our system works. You have to wait for this shit to actually be gavel, boom. This is guilt. Johnny Depp is guilty, or Amber Heard's guilty. Just wait for the fucking shit to come out. There's no need to jump on this. Follow it, and wait for that to happen. All right. So, that first story, but we're kind of going to stay on topic here when it comes down to how this all works out. But folks, you guys
we'll be on top of that.
Huh?
So we'll definitely look back into that story.
Yeah, so once we see how this goes, we will definitely look into that. But did you hear that Adele has to pay alimony for her husband?
What? The Adele.
Yeah, so the Adele. So she's getting a divorce, and people people are like jumping to the gun saying because she's the breadwinner in this case. Like this chick is worth like
she has all the millions. Come on now. Yeah.
Right. So the courts are, and this is all rumors. Like all of the stuff that we're saying is rumors. Nothing has been like set in stone. So let me just make that clear. We're not falsifying any information or misinforming people. These are all allegations. I don't know what's true. I'm just going by what I've seen. But she's worth like $200 million, and allegedly the courts are forcing her to pay her ex-husband $140 million.
Why? She never cheated on him, right?
No, but the argument is that when this happens, I mean, normal simple people, right? When they get divorced, usually it's the man who makes more. There go, he has to split everything in half with his wife or ex-wife. The argument is people are saying that is normal because the wife is usually the one staying at home, taking care of the kids, keeping the house clean, cooking, and all that shit. So she deserves half of that. And I'm over here saying, well, if that's the argument, how do you know that Adele's ex-husband wasn't doing exactly that, right? He could have been at home cleaning up, taking care of the kids. I mean, this dude don't have to work. He just listens to his wife play music all day. I mean, he could have been at home cleaning up, cooking, making sure the house was clean, taking care of the kids.
Don't I don't know if I like that.
Come back to us, Mark. You back?
No, you're the one. No, you come back. You were lagging. I don't know if I don't know if I like that.
What are you saying?
I said I don't know if I like that. Like with that big lawsuit, because Adele worked for that. Like, okay, I get your point. Like, we don't know if the guy's like taking care of their kid or whatnot, or cooking and cleaning and all that. But at the end of the day, we're men, dude. Like, I've never heard of like a guy trying to get alimony from a girl ever.
Well, this is the thing,
especially like that.
There's a lot of people they're fighting.
Not unless like there's like some cheating involved. Just
they're fighting for equal.
You're lagging a little bit.
You got cut off. I'm back. I'm sorry. This fucking website is like ridiculous right now. All right, go back to what you were saying.
No, so it's kind of like she worked for it, and I don't know. I just don't see like a woman, like a wife, trying to pay her man. Not unless Adele cheated on her. If it's just like a regular divorce, like nothing happened to them or whatever, then he shouldn't be going after anything. Like, don't be lazy and get a job. Don't like, oh, because she's Adele, I'm trying to milk all the money. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's just not right.
Well, no, he's not trying to do that. That's just the law. That's just how that works. Usually, the breadwinner. Yeah, it is. The breadwinner, whoever makes the most, they usually have to split or give the spouse alimony. Basically, and I don't agree with alimony. Because that's basically you're giving your spouse money to maintain the lifestyle that they had when they were married to you. I don't agree with alimony, but this whole thing with Adele again, I don't understand the context of the situation. But again, it goes back to these crazy feminist people who are like, yeah, equal rights for genders and all this other stuff. And when it backfires, like if you want equality, fine, you can have it. We really don't give a fuck. If a woman makes more than the man, kudos. Like I would love to stay at home and not do shit while the wife works.
It sounds like
Adele amazing.
It sounds like there was no prenup going on this one.
Yeah, Adele, you should have got a prenup thinking, but they were dating
exactly.
they were dating for a while. I don't know how long they were dating for. They were dating for a while, but
she probably didn't think that he was gonna do it.
Yeah, she probably.
But then again,
yeah.
At that stature, no matter what, you should always protect yourself and your assets.
Yeah, but I mean, it goes back to that. If you're going to marry somebody, you're marrying them for them, not because you're afraid that they're going to divorce you one day and take all your money. You know. So that's one thing that But this whole Adele situation is kind of it's choppy because you have one side saying that feminists want it right. This is what men have to do. His ex-wife when they got divorced, and she didn't. I don't know if she did anything to help build Amazon to what it is now.
So Carl Smith put Wonder Woman 1984 plot details leak after October test screening. It called a disaster. Maybe something to look at.
Maybe something to look at. I didn't get my side chats are coming in. They're
so and he wrote here. Plot details have leaked for Gal and Patty Jenkins' Wonder Woman 1984 after an October test screening was described as a disaster. So,
is someone sending you those links?
Yeah, it's on. There's no link. Carl Smith is typing it on our chat box.
Oh, I haven't gotten that yet. God damn it.
Yeah.
I like how you're like watching our live stream.
Yeah, I'm doing both.
There we go. Carl Smith, Wonder Woman. So I don't know. I thought 1984 is going to be great. I mean, I wasn't a fan of watching the first Wonder Woman. If I'm being completely honest,
you're a bust. Don't say you're not a fan of the first.
No. But I went and watched it, and I was like, this doesn't have a really good movie. It wasn't like I wasn't.
That's the best.
Wonder Woman wasn't one of those movies where I was like, die hard, like midnight showing, going to go see.
Oh no. It's one of those. I'm not even watching it on the premiere like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It would have to be like the following week or something like that. But
right, yeah.
Besides the point, the movie is actually
breaking an appointment.
That's the best movie they made since the whole Dark Knight series. For me.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean the DC EU.
From DC,
I think they tried to do it too fast to compete with Marvel.
Mm-hmm. And
Man of Steel was pretty good.
There are certain things. Sometimes you just have to throw in the. Yeah, but sometimes you just have to throw in the white flag and just accept defeat.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, DC has been trying for a while. I mean, Superman and Batman. I mean, those are the only two big movies, big characters they made movies for. Supes and Batman. I mean, when you start jumping into like Flash,
Aquaman,
I think that they should have put the Flash along because the TV show. Yeah, Shazam. I haven't seen Shazam. Don't hate me.
I haven't either. I mean, I just
like, oh my god, you ever seen Shazam? No.
Come at me.
Carl.
What? So Carl Smith said Aquaman is the best DC movie.
EU movie. Then Man of Steel.
I don't know about that. I don't know. You might have to watch like the whole Dark Knight series. I don't know about that.
Okay, well, no, Dark Knight is in DCEU. It does, in my opinion. I'm sorry, Carl. Carl.
Yeah, Aquaman is the best DCU movie. I don't know. Might have to rewatch Man of Steel.
I don't know.
Just because of this argument.
That's gonna be. We're gonna have that one. Yeah, we're gonna. Well, I watched it. I watched it like last year. Yeah, don't you, bro? Group that in. Sorry.
No, I know it's not. No.
Okay, just so we're clear. You got to get your universes together. I don't think Christian Bale is a part of it. He would have been good though. They should have just kind of kept it there.
I
But
wish he was. They should have kept it there instead of giving us Ben Affleck. Really?
yeah, Batfleck. I wasn't a fan of Batfleck. That guy. No. All right. No. All right, let me
Yeah,
get
and
back
now,
into this
but now
next
they're
photo.
gonna
So we're
give us
kind of
Robert
still on the old.
Pattinson, though.
As long as he's not glittering, I'm good.
Oh, he will be
As
glittering.
long
I'm
as
pretty sure.
as long as he's not glistening in the sunlight as a giant bat, then I'm good.
Do you think
All right,
Captain
so we're kind
Marvel
of
2
still
will
on.
be good? Wait, I
Do you
think
think?
I feel that. I know Will wouldn't, because you're
No,
so
no, 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 no.
biased.
Okay. Again, I'm gonna reiterate. I don't have anything against Captain Marvel. I thought the movie was great. To be honest,
You just
it
don't like Brie
wasn't like
Larson.
I don't like Brie Larson. I don't like her and her making this all about her activism and
I
shit. Like, no, bitch, you're
But
an
you know
actor.
what?
Like, go and do acting.
Going back to that question, I think so. It's just that we don't know where she will be, because from Endgame,
Right,
like we don't know where she left off. Like she just said,
right.
"I'm busy." So where
Yeah, and
could
that's
she
another thing I
be?
didn't like about her. That's another thing I didn't like about her character. Like before Endgame came out, like everybody was pumping her up to be like the strongest Avenger, and I'm like, bitch, you're in the beginning of the movie
Right.
and the end,
In the
and
end.
then you get
Well,
bitch slapped by
and a
Thanos,
little
and then
bit on
that
the
was it.
medium. Right.
Nah, that was like one little thing, but it is curious to kind of figure out where she was this whole time from when her movie takes place to when she left Earth to give the Kree, not the
Yeah.
Kree, the Scrolls, a
But
better
I think
world to.
but I feel like that's gonna be Captain Marvel 2, is like where she was during the end game, and probably, a little
Yeah, I think
backtrack of that story probably.
I think that's what it's gonna be. Like, I mean,
That's
it's
what
kind
it's
of hard
gonna
to
be, because
tell.
they left us like with a whole cliffhanger about her.
Right. It's kind of hard to tell where the MCU is going to go from after Endgame. And honestly, I'm not too excited for it if I'm being 100%. It's like the MCU is kind of starting over from what it was. And you can kind of get that sense when you're watching Avengers Endgame. It's like this isn't, it's different and it's different in a good way, but you can kind of feel that the tone of those movies are going to change going from here on out. And I don't know where they're going to
It's
go.
it's going to, and especially like how right now, because of this pandemic, that
Right.
they postponed all the movies, so everything
Right.
is pushed back right now.
Yeah, like I'm not excited for Thor Love and Thunder. I'm really not, to be honest.
What? Come
I'm not,
on.
I'm not excited
Why
for it
not?
because
What?
it's all about Valkyrie and Jane Foster, which is great. But if you read the comics, having Jane Foster become Thor, it kind of ushered in that SJW and comics
Yeah, I
2012, and
get that, but at the same time, they're ushering in the new Avengers,
yeah, but there's so many other
or
characters
if
you
they're
can
still
use
going to be
for them.
called that.
You can. There's so many other characters. It feels like okay. So now we have this modern age of comics where you have Miss Marvel, Miles Morales, and all these other characters who
And now
weren't
we
a
got
part
She-Hulk.
of. Yeah, it's like you're skipping over years, like fucking decades of comics and plot lines that you can go from. Yet you're choosing to go from the more modern stuff that started happening in 2012, and it's like
Mhm.
a lot of that stuff is when comics started to decline, and that's when people stopped buying comics because they felt as though this isn't what Marvel is. This isn't what it should be. So you're going and you're pulling from plot lines that have been, rightly criticized from ongoing comic book people who've been buying comics for years and have all of a sudden like stopped buying comics. So you could have pulled from any type of era except for this era where it's been proven that comic sales have initially gone down over the last 5 to 10 years. So not really a fan for that.
Yeah.
But okay, let's jump into this Ezra Miller thing. Going back to Amber Heard and her kind of debacle with Johnny Depp. This week, a video dropped of Ezra Miller choking out a fan. Yeah, he choked her out. Just, you want to fight? And choked her out, took her to the ground and everything. And people were like, oh my God. And Ezra Miller is a weird dude. I'm just going to say that out loud.
I
Uh,
would I don't know anything about him.
He's the dude that was in Fantastic Beasts. Have you not seen Fantastic Beasts?
No, I have not.
He was the Flash in Justice League.
I told you I don't watch any DC. I'm so biased towards that.
Well, this will be a quick little spiel, but going back to the idea of cancel culture again, people are trying to get Ezra Miller kicked off of the Flash. Honestly, they don't really need to do that because, like you said, the DCEU is kind of shaky. I don't even think
it is pretty shaky.
So I don't really know. But Ezra Miller appears to have choked a woman at a bar in some funny word I can't pronounce, Iceland, in a video that surfaced online late Sunday night. Despite confusion online over whether the video was a joke, with memes already emerging on Twitter where Miller's name has been trending, a source at the establishment, I don't even know what that name is, has confirmed to Variety that this was a serious altercation at the bar and that the man who was escorted off the premises. So again, we get a tense thing going down, and people just jump on the bandwagon trying to get this dude. You watched it, right? It was weird. It was weird, wasn't it? You want to fight? It was weird. Didn't you get a little cringe factor when you saw that? I was like, oh, this is weird.
Yeah, it was. I'm like, it's. I don't know. I wouldn't jump into a conclusion on this one.
No, I wouldn't. And sorry, Carl. Ezra Miller isn't gay. He's queer. And he came out queer after Batman v
They
Superman
want to get more gay
League.
fans. I mean, just like what me and Will were talking about last week, just like with the whole Batman being Chinese and gay, is just like, okay, that's just weird. And I'm actually openly gay Alfred. It's, I don't know. Maybe that's the gear that DC is going again.
It's one thing to like create your own characters, which in defense of New Warriors, they did create their own new characters. They didn't take Spider-Man or an existing character and be like, we're going to gender swap them or make them gay. No, they created their own characters.
You create a new one.
Yeah, they created new ones, but we can still say that these characters are shitty, which they are.
Right, because just like what we said last week, like fanboys of Batman, they're not gonna like that at all.
Right.
They're like, this is not Batman. First of all, like, like he's not Chinese, and there's no way that him and Joker are gonna hook up. Like, no, that's just no. What kind of universe is that?
And fun fact, there are more girls who are Batman fans than guys, apparently. I didn't know this. But more girls were upset about Bruce Wayne being Chinese than they were with than guys were. And the thing is that they were trying to make this canon. They were trying to make Gotham High canon, and you're like, wait, what? You mean to tell me that Bruce Wayne went to high school with the Joker?
Right. And he's he's an Instagram model.
Yeah, that in itself is completely backwards. That can't happen. No, it can't.
No.
But anyways, back to this article. The 7-second video shows a man saying, "Oh, you want to fight? That's what you want to do?" to a young woman who appears to be jokingly preparing herself for a fight and is smiling. Miller then grabs the girl by the throat and throws her on the ground. At this point, the person filming says, "Whoa, bro, bro," and stops shooting, with the footage ending abruptly. Variety has confirmed the incident took place around 6 p.m. on April 1st at some weird name, a trendy bar in Central, some weird name that Miller frequents when he's in town. There have been no previous
like a German bar or something like that.
It was in Iceland, so it's European.
Oh, Iceland.
Yeah.
Okay.
There have been no previous incidents involving the actor who plays the pivotal role in the Fantastic Beasts franchise and is set to play Barry Allen in the film version of DC Comics' The Flash. So there are no, according to this article, there's no.
He has no records.
He has no records, but then the police aren't really looking into it. So is this a case of, you can't say that he's a straight white male because apparently he is queer. I don't really know what queer means in this whole spectrum of everything. So it's kind of hard to say, get out of here, pop-up. It's kind of hard to say why aren't the police looking at this if the bar owner says here that it was a serious altercation and had Miller escorted off the premises. So why aren't the police looking into this if there was an altercation involving a woman being choked out by not only a man, but a queer man? So is it because he's maybe queer that the police aren't looking into it, or is there other
No,
factors?
there's
I
probably
mean,
there's definitely other factors that
there
we
has to
don't know
be
about.
when I see videos like this posted on attacking somebody, in my head, I'm like, well, where's the rest of the fucking video? Clearly, you
Yeah,
didn't moment
it,
Ezra Miller was saying you want to fight. No, this is apparently like it's been out of context a little bit. You gave us a 10 Twitter, you're allowed to put up 2 minutes and 20 seconds of video footage of whatever you want, unless it's live stream. You put up 10 seconds of video footage of this thing going down. Where's the other 2 minutes and 10 seconds?
exactly. And it seems like this is just a
You
one-sided
know?
story for now. So
To me, this is taken out of context. I don't really know what's going on here. It needs to be taken out of the Flash movies because he choked this girl out. And I'm like, you people don't even know what really happened. You're basing your fact clip that was circulating around Twitter the last week. There has to be a lot to the stories. And normally, Ezra Miller choking out a random girl in a bar. Nobody walks into a bar and says, I want that one, and then runs up and chokes. Motherfucker does that.
no.
So I don't really know, but that's it for this story, I guess. I don't really want to get deep into it, but there is a little bit
Nah,
more. You know what?
because
Let's
there's
finish
really
it.
nothing.
There's really
What?
nothing,
What do you
but I
mean? You
just want to
finished
see
it?
if this. No, there's more. You know this. I'm reading. Okay, here we go. Here we go. According to a source at the bar, the altercation took place after the individual identified as Miller was confronted by a group of eager fans who were quite pushy. Things then escalated with Miller losing his temper at one woman in a bar. So these are pushy fans, probably jumping on a celebrity who,
Well, they're
celebrities don't like.
drunk. They're in a bar, so yeah, definitely, things like that can get out of hand pretty
Yeah,
quickly.
but it is weird how Ezra was like, you want to fight, like it was like a play fight. It wasn't serious in a sense to where it was like, oh shit's about to go down. No, this was like playfully like, oh, you want to fight, and it was it's weird. It's cringy in a sense to where it's like, this is fake. There's no way he's just gonna choke this bitch out, right? But then he does it, and you're like, wait, that doesn't seem right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce this word. Perico. I don't know. Pericchio. Staff escorted the actor, who was upset and angry, off the premises following the incident. Variety has approached Miller's representatives at Warner Brothers for a comment. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love this. Miller's film credits include The Perks of Being a Wallflower, Trainwreck, Batman v Superman, Dawn of the League, Fantastic Beasts, and Red Wolf, Fantastic Beasts: Crimes of Grindelwald. The 27-year-old's breakout role was playing Kevin in Lynn Ramsey's adaptation of Lionel Shriver's We Need to Talk About Kevin, about a mother coming to terms with her son's violent acts. Okay, well, I mean, that's the whole story. Let me see if this video will play and people can see it.
My headphones keeps falling off.
Maybe it won't lag.
You're
I
actually
don't know.
lagging right now.
But it's
Well, come back to us.
but yeah, it is
You're lagging right now.
definitely a weird situation, if I'm being brutally honest. It was those things of like that. Am I still lagging?
Yes, you're a robot right now.
Am I still?
Super.
I'm right here.
Will, come back.
Now?
Nope. Still.
Am I not back yet?
You are somewhat back. I think so too, Carl. I think so too. Brie Larson is great. I feel like they casted Captain Marvel pretty well.
Okay, well, I think I'm back. I want to say that I am. Sorry for the technical difficulties, folks. They're trying to bring you back, Mark. They're trying to bring you back, Mark. Waiting for Mark. God, this Wi-Fi sucks. Sorry, experiencing technical difficulties. Okay, what? Sorry, experiencing technical difficulties. What? Sorry, experiencing technical difficulties. Can you hear me, Mark?
Yes, I can. You're still lagging. Told you.
Are you hearing me? Order.
Yes, I can hear you from the stream, but your video, no bueno. Yeah, you're totally lagging right now.
Folks, I'm trying to get this thing working out.
No.
Mike, make sure your mic isn't on mute.
No, it's not. We're good.
Just click that video, I bet.
What's that?
I'm back?
No, you're not. Like, I can hear you fine, but just your video.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
That's
You're good.
super,
It's just your video.
stupid
Even
annoying.
even on the stream.
But you can hear me now, right?
I can hear you. Yeah. I've been able to hear you, but it's just that your video is no bueno.
Yeah, folks, sorry about that. I might be able to pick tell because in StreamYard, I'm looking
You
very,
are
very clear and handsome.
very pixelated right now.
So on your end, but so it might be your internet who's the culprit. You ever thought about that?
No, it's not.
Bet you
Why would it
haven't.
be? Because even on the stream, even on the stream, you're pixelated. So it's your internet.
Yeah. Well, you look fine right here. I
Yes.
look fine right here in Streamlabs. So I don't really know what the deal is. Anyways, that's it for Ezra Miller. I really don't know where to go from there. I hope they figure out what the hell happened and give us the full story and stuff. But I mean, other than that, can't really do much, you know?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's go on to the next story. I'm not going to pull up anything right now for sake of
Lagging.
of this lagging again. Yeah, right. So just kind of cool it on the articles and stuff like that for now, and just kind of work with what we got. But I've never played The Last of Us. I think it's one of
Neither
those
do
like
I.
survival. It's one of those survival games like Tomb Raider. That's kind of like
It
you're
is.
fighting off with anything you can find. Right. I think.
But
This
I
is
did
The
hear
Last of
good
Us.
reviews about it.
Yeah, I mean, I heard it was. I want to play it to kind of get the idea and do something new with gaming, but I've just never got around to buying the game. So I guess The Last of Us Part 2 is supposed to be coming out pretty soon.
The first
I thought
one
that was already out.
Nah, I
First one was,
mean, I don't know. I have not yet paid attention to The Last of Us.
I think last year at E3, and I'm like, well, they launched a trailer for it. I'm like, I thought this was already out.
Right now.
Yeah, maybe you could share your
I'll look
screen.
it
You
up
might have a
'cause
little
I know
bit
you.
more. Yeah, you might have a little bit more bandwidth than I do. But apparently the main character is gay, which is fine. I don't really care. But now they're saying that the
Here we
main
go.
antagonist in this game is Christian cult. It's a Christian cult. And I'm like, okay, so
They're
what is The Last of Us?
releasing.
Go ahead.
They're releasing May 29th, next month.
Okay, so Last of Us Part 2 is coming out May 29th. But this article that I found, and I don't know if it's true, it's allegedly a rumor that the main antagonist of the game is a Christian cult, and people are saying that they're going after this chick because apparently she's gay. And I'm like, what? Well, that'd be a shitty villain if they're going after gay people for no reason. Like, how does that even
What's
work?
with everyone and trying to join the LGBTQ community? I mean, like what we said last week, more power to them. But let's not make video games, comic books about it. Like, I mean, it's part of society. Yes, I definitely get the point, and this is just my
Right.
opinion. And I feel like they just shouldn't. I mean, if you're gonna do something like that, make a different game. I guess. Like, don't. I don't know. Like, I don't want to like give so much intake about it
Well,
because I
I
feel like
think people.
they're doing it the wrong way,
I think it's
in my
fine that
opinion.
these characters. That right. Okay. So at the end, I don't think
Yeah,
anyone
that's what I'm saying. They're
anticipated.
totally fine.
Yeah, they're fine. But to make the villain of the movie Christian cult members who are so excited to kill this chick because she's gay,
It just
that's
doesn't make sense.
insane.
It is. That's like
Crazy.
you're then that's not really helping. Yeah, and like besides the point, like that's not even helping the community out because now the villain is gay. So they're like, oh, so it's cool to kill gay people in video
Yeah.
games.
So if The
You know,
Last of Us,
like
if The Last of Us talking about last of the gay people because these Christian cult members are just hunting them down and killing them, or what? Like,
right.
I think
Hmm.
right? Like, that's what I'm getting from it. Like, no one can put an antagonist homophobic and go after killing this little girl because she's gay. That's not the basis of a very good game, my friend. I'm sorry. I just can't get behind that.
That
That's
that's a no go. No, we're
the
definitely
dumbest
not
thing
getting
I've ever
behind
heard.
it.
No, I'm not
Yeah.
getting behind that. You're gonna have to change up your narrative here. But again, these are all alleged. These are that the main antagonists are Christian cult members. Are they going after this chick because she's gay? We don't know. I don't have no idea about this game. It was just an article
Hmm.
that I saw from Bounding into Comics, and they're great on their sources. But if it is a Christian cult that's trying to kill this chick because she's gay, yo, that is I'm gonna have to hard pass that. That is dumb. That is stupid.
And that's the reason why we're probably not buying the
People
first
want
one.
probably, but nonetheless, it is a very good game. Didn't it have like a 90% on like Metacritic or something like that?
It is. It is.
It's a very good game, and
They did, and then I believe that they were on Sony's greatest hits. So
yeah, so it has to be a good game. But for them to come out and make the main antagonist anti-gay, what?
no,
That's like
right?
making Ganondorf like hate that Link and Zelda are possibly an item, so he's just
No, but
just trying to
or
destroy that relationship. That's like
what if
what?
like like for the sake of Final Fantasy VII, what if they're like, oh, Cloud is gay?
Right? Like no, Cloud is definitely not gay,
No.
and Sephiroth isn't trying to kill him because he's gay. No,
Yeah, no, no,
no,
no.
you just can't. You just can't change these narratives
Can't
because you want
no.
more inclusion and more representation. That's not. That's not how that works.
They're
No,
like, yeah,
just
Cloud is gay. What the heck?
right. Like okay, this chick. I don't really know the story of the game. I really don't know why they're the last of us. To be honest, I know in the first one it was her and her dad, and they were just trying to survive and get through whatever
Mhm.
was going on. I don't really fucking know. I never played the game. I would assume that at some point her dad was killed by these people, and now you're going into part two and trying to figure out how this girl is going to survive on her own without her dad. At least that's what I'm getting. Again, I've never played the game. I want to just kind of get into it and figure it out. But again, if you're going to have the main antagonist in the second game be anti-gay because they're Christians, that's kind of knocking on the door of Christianity and saying all Christians are anti-gay. And I'm like,
Yeah.
no, most Christian
No.
churches are open to gay marriage. So
Like
there's
you
not,
definitely cannot you can't stereotype. Not everyone is like that.
not everyone is like that. There's some shitty Christians out there, like the Westboro Baptist Church. Those fuckers are they're as shitty as they come.
Yep.
They're shitty as they come. But not everyone is like not church every Sunday is like the Westboro Baptist Church. And I'm saying that name because I want
Well,
everyone who's watching to go look up Westboro Baptist Church and just look at how shitty these people are. They're some
it sounds like I can't
shitty
buy
people,
The Last of Us
but
anyways.
they're not because you don't have a PlayStation 4. Oh,
They're only
snap.
for the PlayStation. Nope. Got rid of
I know.
it.
You don't have a PlayStation anymore. You got it. It's gone. Remember, you met.
Dang it.
I don't know why you so.
I fucked up.
Yeah, I don't know. That was completely mental. Anyways, but that's The Last of Us 2.
I messed up.
I hope. Yeah, hardcore. I hope this isn't true for the rumors or anything like that. I wish I could pull up an article and see if we can dissect it. Can you see if you could pull up an visuals? Or you think that's going to lag the computer?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I'll watch it from my phone.
The Last of Us, what article?
The Last of Us Part 2, Christian cult. The Last of Us, what article? The Last of Us Part 2, Christian cult. Okay, so far I'm not lagging.
Is it the bounding into comics, right?
Yeah, see if you can share that if you can.
Let's see. Bounding
into comics, right? Yeah, see if you can share that if you can.
Let's see.
Bounding into comics, right? Yeah, see if you can share that if you can.
Okay.
Oh, is he doing it? Is he doing it?
Can you see?
Hang on, I gotta add you to. There we go. I got it. So bounding in the comics, yeah. So
oops. There you go.
Cool. Well, you got to do all the scrolling and reading because I can't do either of that. So, okay, actually, I can see it. According to a new rumor, The Last of Us Part 2 will feature a homophobic Christian cult as a group of antagonists whose actions serve as a primary catalyst for the story. But why? Why? Why is that so important to people to put that into a game? You know?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make any sense. And that other chick with the dark hair, she don't look all that cute anyway. You can do better, main character lady. You can do better.
Oh, definitely.
Okay, so here's it is right here. Originally posted to 4chan and subsequently deleted, the leak was allegedly posted by an immediate family member of someone working at Naughty Dog on The Last of Us 2 and outlines how the story main driving point is the romance that briefly kindled between to pull
we are losing you again.
No.
Will, where are you, Will?
Oh, stupid.
See? So there's another bisexual woman that has been seen dancing and flirting with Elle.
Right. So, what?
Yeah, like
I take it you can't hear me. Can you hear
no,
me?
I can't. You're definitely lagging again. You're lagging right now, but I can hear you.
Okay. It's a website that is notorious for posting rumors that aren't true. Like this symbol, the OK sign, that's where people meant white power from 4chan.
That.
So
okay.
anything from 4chan,
okay.
You take with a grain of salt. And cold in there for this, you know?
You're lagging again.
But you can still hear me.
No, even your voice, no.
Probably
it's very choppy.
To get a powerful pull out.
And we will stop sharing.
Am I back?
Yes, you're back. You're back. Loud and clear.
So that's everything from 4chan is not the right piece of information. I wouldn't out of 4chan at all. You know?
Okay.
4chan is not a viable source to get your information from. So that's just me being an optimist. I don't want a great game to have a sequel that's this shitty already. You know?
That is, yeah. it seems like from what I read there, like it seems like somebody killed her girlfriend and now she's after revenge.
Right. And that could be anybody. Like they don't have to be part of a Christian homophobic cult in order for you to get revenge because they might have killed your girlfriend. Like, no, I mean that isn't a good plot to have. The satanic cult, maybe they killed your girlfriend, right? The demon or something.
I have a feeling like this will give them bad reviews.
Yeah, I mean, if it turns out to be true, definitely.
Yes, yeah.
If it turns out that this is true, then
it's like it's a great game that you finish, and then when it comes to like the boss battles, and then that's what you find out, you're like, what the fuck? No.
Right. Like, the twirling mustache villain is a Christian cult.
Right. What? And you're just like, no. What? No.
What about the Christians who actually play your games? You're just throwing up a middle finger to them, grouping them as all one big thing. Why does religion have to play a role in a villain in a game?
Right. And that's what we always said. Like, you could never mix like religion into like video games. Like, that's just a no-go.
You can make up a religion and let that be a thing. It could have been a different religion. It doesn't have to be Christian.
But you can't say Christian. You can't just put that out there.
No, you can. It could have been a made-up religion that worshipped a solar jaguar for some reason. I don't fucking know. That coincidentally hates gay people.
Then
I think we can all band together and be like, fuck those guys.
Yeah, then people can get behind that.
Yeah, like, no, fuck those guys. You believe in a fucking solar jaguar and you hate gay people? No, I'm about to shove this crowbar up your ass.
Exactly.
Like, that would have been better. But again, we don't know if these are true. They're allegations. We don't know if these are going to be real plot devices in the game. I hope not. I'm an optimist.
Definitely hope not.
I hope that people aren't that shitty. Be like, let's throw Christians into it because reasons. Because religion sucks. And you're gonna lose self, buddy. But yeah, okay. All right. So I know we're having some technical difficulty here, folks. I apologize.
Right. No, you're good now. You're very, very clear.
I'm good now.
Yeah,
I may have to upgrade our internet to kind of get more bandwidth because fucking everyone's on the internet right now, and I know servers are probably packed or something like that.
Because last week we were perfectly fine.
Yep. All right, let's go into the last article and wrap this up. We got Brie Larson, who's rumored to play Princess Peach in a Mario.
She fits the character.
I mean, yeah, okay. I'm down. Like throw her in there, make it a good movie. But the moment she started talking about.
But wait, who's gonna be Mario and Luigi?
Probably some black dudes for inclusive.
No. What?
For representation purposes, they're actually black people.
Don't be dumb.
It'll be Kel Mitchell. No,
who's gonna be who's gonna be Toad?
No, here we go. Here's the pitch.
Yoshi.
Keenan and Kel as Mario and Luigi. I'd watch that.
Brie Larson,
I'd watch that. I'd watch that. You watch that?
No, I would not get behind that.
Why not? Keenan and Kel are back as Mario and Luigi in the Super Mario movie. You wouldn't get behind that? That would be fucking awesome.
No, like let's be realistic of who could be like a good Mario and Luigi.
Okay, but let me say this first. I'm down for her playing Princess Peach, but the moment she's saying that this movie isn't for 42-year-old straight white males, I'm gonna be like, it actually is. Because 42-year-old straight white males still play Mario to this day. So
bro, Mario is like a generational thing. Like it's passed down from the old. Yeah, everyone plays that. Come on now, from the old Mario Brothers to whatever the hell we have now.
Right, Mario Odyssey to like the original Mario from like NES back in the day. Like if she comes out and be like, "This movie wasn't made for 42-year-old straight white males," I'm just gonna be like, "You dumb bitch." Yes, it was.
But wait, who's gonna be Bowser?
I don't know. That's a very good question. Who would play Bowser? Okay, so let's break down.
Bowser, Yoshi.
Yoshi's going to be CG, but I want to know who's going to do that motion capture.
Well, it's going to have to be someone, just like how Bradley Cooper was Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah, how would you motion capture that though? That's my thing. Like,
and like Vin Diesel was Groot. So I mean, yeah. No, I think it's just CGI, and then they just, I don't know.
Oh, who knows? Who knows? But okay. Who would play Mario and Luigi? I'm going for Keenan and Kel. They're okay
No,
for me
like
race swapping that.
you have to be realistic. Like those two, no,
What are you kidding? Don't do it like
that's
that.
such a joke. Mario and Luigi. I
I'm
think
sorry.
Mario
That would
would
be the
be.
greatest. That would be the greatest jump up if it was Mario and Luigi played by Keenan and Kel. It'd be
Screw it.
great.
What if we just have Seth Rogen and
No, don't say
and
James Franco. Don't say James Franco.
not James Franco.
It'd
What's
just be a reinterpretation of Pineapple
what's
Express.
fat dude's name on 21 Jump Street and Superbad? I forgot his name.
Um,
Tip of my
Jonah
tongue.
Hill?
Yeah.
Nah, I can't see that. I would rather watch it with Keenan and Kel. To be honest, Keenan and Kel
No, it can't
all
be
day, dude.
Keenan
That
and
would be
Kel.
great. I mean, Keenan and Kel, they're already a dynamic duo. Put them up in overalls and make them plumbers. That would be great.
Okay, Jonah Hill could be Toadstool then. He can be Mushroom. He could be Toadstool.
I don't know. I mean, if Brie Larson is playing Peach, I mean, kudos to her. But like I said, don't make this about some type of like more women in movies and shit like that. Because like
You think Scarlett Johansson could have played Peach?
she has a face for it. She could have.
And she did have a blonde hair before.
Doesn't she still have blonde hair? No.
No. Yeah, no, yeah, she does. Well, you know, like she switches out her hair very so often. So
That's what the mouth tell her. Oh, I need your hair red. Huh?
I need you to cut it short.
I need you to cut it short. Huh? I need you to make it curly. Huh?
Well, seriously, that's such a bummer that they moved everything back. Now Black Widow's in November. Like,
There was another movie that was coming out in November. Godzilla versus King Kong is coming out in November. I
don't know. I'm just not into that anymore.
Oh, dude, the last one was so cool. I thought it should have done better in movie theaters. For some reason, it kind of was like panned.
Wait,
but
so before we end this, give me your top 5 you want to watch on Netflix right now.
The shows or movies?
Anything. Just
oh shit, I don't even know what's on Netflix right now.
no. Everyone is actually watching Tiger King. I still haven't.
I haven't watched. I don't want to watch that.
I finished Money Heist in 3 days.
I watched Lock and Key, which is actually really good. Once you get past all the angsty teen drama that goes on in like the first couple episodes, once you get past,
I still haven't watched the Stranger Things. Also,
you need to watch Stranger Things. I don't know what your problem is.
I will try. Money Heist, bro. Like, come on.
I don't know what your problem is. You've been watching. You haven't watched Stranger Things. That's been out since like 2017, 16.
Yeah, dude? But I got behind Money Heist real quick, so you should watch it. What?
What?
Bro, smart show. Seriously, it'll make you think. We can pull off any heist at this point.
Right.
So they think.
Okay, so my top 5 that I've watched or I'm currently watching, Lock and Key, that was a good one. Like I said, get past the teen drama in like the first few episodes. The rest of the series makes sense. Lost in Space, if you're into that sci-fi stuff, it's probably one of the few sci-fi shows that are there. That was a good one, so I recommend watching that. I'm currently watching House, A Haunting on Hill House, which is basically it's like a scary movie drawn out over like 10 fucking episodes. Huh?
How is The Witcher?
I never watched The Witcher.
Oh, you haven't? Me too.
No, I wasn't really into that.
People are giving me that and Ozark to watch.
Yeah, I heard Ozark was okay, but that's like a drug movie, stuff like that. I'm not really into those. I'm not really into people like moving drugs and shit. Unless it has Will Smith and Martin Lawrence in it, kicking ass. I really don't.
Oh, Bad Boys for Life 3?
That was good. I liked it. I mean, they kept up it was a simple plot. It was great. Something we've been waiting for 10 years. It did phenomenal in theaters.
But the 1 and 2?
Yeah, 1 and 2. I think the third one wasn't as good as the other two because they waited fucking 10 years to make the third one.
And it seemed like they teased part 4 because Will Smith's son is in jail, but he offered him something. So are we getting a spin-off of his son and another partner? Or is it going to be Will Smith and him?
It needs to be a new movie for it needs to be another movie with Martin Lawrence and Will Smith. It has to be. Let's like
They teased it.
yeah, they teased it. It has to be another movie. I don't think it's going to be a spinoff. Otherwise, who would go see a spinoff about a character they barely know about? Like no
No,
one
but that's
knows
what I'm
about
saying.
it.
Either a spin-off or like they're doing part 4.
They have to do part 4. You can't make a Bad Boys movie without Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. You just can't.
They'll still be part of it. I'm not saying they're not.
No, they have to be the whole movie. They can't be like
it
passing
could.
the torch.
No, they're gonna base it around his son now.
Nah. You gotta have Will Smith and Martin Lawrence in the same movie. I'm sorry. You can't fucking be like passing the torch to my son. I don't fucking care about your kid.
That's kind of like
that's
like Fast and the Furious without Vin Diesel and Michelle Rodriguez,
right?
And
like,
well, rest in peace to Paul Walker. But you know, like the main characters, you can't.
Those movies are still a little choppy because Paul Walker isn't in them anymore. Like if you're like Vin Diesel's retired and his character is no longer in the movies, no one's gonna fucking watch those movies.
No, that's why they've been a flop ever since.
Yeah, well, I don't know about a flop. The last one was kind of the physics didn't make sense. I'm sitting here. No cars can block an explosion, you idiots. Well, if anything, they'll blow you up.
They overdid it because remember they said the 6 was the last one when Paul Walker died, but they kept going.
No, the 7th was
the 7. Yeah, the 7. Sorry, yeah. And then they kept going, and then they gave us Hobbs and Shaw, and then they gave a like it's when it's done, it's done.
There's a conspiracy theory saying that they faked Paul Walker's death so the movies would make more money because that's why the Furious 7 was the last movie. Was the beginning. Furious 7 after Paul Walker died, that movie made $1 billion. It was the first movie.
Yeah, because
Paul Walker died. But then Fate of the Furious also made $1 billion. Hobbs and Shaw was great. It was a success. I don't know about this next movie. They're kind of going off the rails. I think
now they have John Cena.
Yeah, I'm like you
Fast
probably should have stopped at 8. To be honest,
that's what I'm saying. It's because Vin Diesel and The Rock didn't get along, so here comes Vin Diesel getting another wrestler to play the part. Like, okay,
and now he's like Dom's brother, and you're like, well, what the fuck have you been? And I hope that's going to be explained in the movie to kind of help explain like where the hell his whole brother's been for this whole time. But I mean, like, why? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just got to wait for the movie to come out next year because it's been pushed back. It was actually supposed to be coming out, I think, like this weekend or next weekend or something.
No, it's always been next year. It's always been next year.
No. It was this summer or this it was this April. Yeah, it was. And then they pushed it back to next year. Because I remember watching the trailer and I'm like, oh shit, this is in April. It's gonna be lit. And then I saw the car fucking swing around the mountain and I was like, wait. But then the coronavirus started, so I think they moved that back to next year.
Seems like we're not gonna get any good movies this year.
Dude, we're not getting E3. We're not getting San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh yeah, Comic-Con. We're not getting that.
Yeah, that shit is done. So this whole year is basically fucking over. Nothing's happening.
Thanks,
Thank you, fucking China, for your goddamn bad eating virus. Shit. This video might get flagged because I just said China is responsible for the virus, but we all know that you are. And not because of you. We ain't got shit this year. We just got to be staying in our houses. They're about to like start showing reruns of actual shows because even shooting shows is like kind of done too.
No, it is. Actually, you know what? In the Philippines, that's what they're doing. They like all their series are all canceled. So they're re-showing what was popular before. And then like how they're doing their variety shows is like what we're doing. They're in a Zoom and then they're doing it live. That's how this is the new normal right now for everyone.
This isn't normal. This is far from normal. This is stupid. This is the dumbest thing.
So I guess I will never see you anymore, Will. This is just me and you, as close as we can get.
Right. Like, don't let go, Mark. Don't let go.
Don't let go.
It's stupid because I went to the grocery store yesterday and there's the line just to fucking get into the store was like an hour and a half.
No, because they're doing like they're trying to limit how many people are getting in because I don't know if you heard Costco, the one in Henderson, has one of the employees got it.
Yeah, I read about that.
Yeah, so they're scaling down on that.
Yeah, I'm like, God damn it, wash your fucking hands, especially this being Easter weekend. You know, a lot of people are still going to be cooking food anyway.
Oh, a lot of people are still going to be barbecuing at their own house. They're just,
right. It's going to be
what's social distancing? There's still like I still see people like partying.
Right. I think there's people outside partying now, the block down the street. I'm like, no one. I think people are just starting to like just say, "Fuck it, give up." I'm tired of like not doing anything, and I totally get it. Like all this stuff, like it doesn't make. When we started like having to do all this social distancing, it was like, okay, it makes sense. You know, people need to kind of keep your distance so you don't get the virus. And okay, we're gonna shut down a city. Now they're like, oh, we should shut down a country. Oh, we're gonna have to put like either you're infected with the coronavirus or you're immune to. We're gonna give you a patch so you can walk around with. Like, what the fuck's happening right now? What's really going on here, folks? People
Yeah,
are.
because like originally before, remember they said, "Oh, don't wear a mask. Like you can't get it airborne." And then now all of a sudden, oh, actually you can get it. Like when people spit on you, you can get it. I'm like, huh?
Or whether it like absorbs into your skin, folks, don't touch your fucking face. That's all you have to do.
Right.
If like when I go out now, I'm so conscious about not touching my
Oh
face.
no, me too.
I
No,
don't
no,
touch my
no,
face anymore.
no, no.
I got a little fun size thing of hand sanitizer in my car, and whenever I get out of my car to go do something in a grocery store and come back,
Oh no, I
I
wait. I carry this bad boy everywhere with me.
yeah, right. Just carry some fucking
Carry,
like
carry.
sanitizer with you. It doesn't make sense that you're just like walking around with no hand sanitizer. Don't touch something and then touch your fucking face. That's how you get it.
Or like
You're
don't
not
don't lick your fingers after that.
yeah, don't lick your fingers like unless you're at home. And I'm touching my face at home because I make sure everything is sanitized and clean. But it's my house. The only people here are my wife and me and our
And your
cat. And
cat.
my cat can't get the fucking virus. I don't even know if the
Mhm.
cat can carry the fucking virus. But
They
folks,
said the
this is I
animals
don't know how long
can. I mean, I guess a dog can, but I don't know.
my cat isn't. My cat runs from anything that moves, so I don't think it's fucking getting coronavirus and bringing it to the house. Like
Yeah.
if it sees something moving, a human or anything like that, it runs the other way and it runs back home. We can hear it when it's arrived when he's back, so we just let him back
Yeah.
in. Like,
Mhm.
folks, stop being dumb. You need people licking toilet seats and shit. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck, people?
Who
That doesn't
licks
make sense.
toilet seats?
It,
Assholes.
it was his Instagram model. I forgot what his name is, but he was on Dr. Phil, and Dr. Phil fucking tore his ass a new one. He ripped
Mhm.
his ass apart. He was like, he was like, yeah, I got like 1.5 million followers on Instagram, and Dr. Phil was like, I'm Dr. Phil. I got like 5 times more than that.
Exactly. Yeah.
The guy,
Exactly.
the guy was like, well, you're not me, and Dr. Phil was like, well, you're not me. I got a show. What do you have? Boy, that kid a new one. Just ripped him in half. So
What a
then,
noob.
oh, dude, you don't fuck with Dr. Phil. Those are two people on TV you don't mess with: Dr. Phil and Judge Judy. You don't fuck with those people. Period. You leave those people alone because they will fuck you up. I don't care who you are. So, anyways, it was a video of him going into an airport bathroom, licking a toilet seat for views. The next week, he had the virus, and I'm like, way to go.
Nasty son of a
Way to go. You were idiot. This is Darwinism at its best right here.
idiot.
All the stupid ass people who are not doing what they're supposed to do, it's gonna be a utopia when this shit is over.
Yeah.
No more dumbass people doing dumbass shit. I'm ready to go outside, folks.
Yes, we are. But I'm ready to play basketball. I'm ready to I don't know.
I'm ready to go back to the movies. I'm ready to go out to dinner. I'm tired
Go
of
back to
fucking
work.
we'll go back to work. You know, I'm ready to do some shit. Fuck, I want to go to Disneyland or some shit. You know, tickets about to be hella cheap, bro. It's about to be
Yep.
go to Hawaii. Tickets gonna be like $200 round trip to go to Hawaii. Like I'm
It
down.
was $68 before all this happened.
To go to Hawaii round
Yes,
trip.
it was. It
Oh,
was.
what
It
airline?
was that Hawaiian Airlines. It was that low.
Oh, like oh my god.
It was that low before all this blew up.
Shit. Fuck.
And like I was telling my coworkers, like, let's go, let's go.
Why not? I mean, $68 round trip. Usually, tickets to go there and back is like $800 per person.
Exactly.
And I'm like, no, fuck that. If it's anything less than that, like 500, even 500 is pushing it. If you get like $120 ticket round trip to Hawaii for 5 days, done.
500?
Where's my
Come
credit
on, bro.
card?
That's so cheap.
That's super cheap for Hawaii. Hell yeah, that's cheap. That's super cheap. I would do that. And now they're talking about that. Bill Gates is trying to develop a vaccine, but I'm kind of like weary of that because like a year ago he was talking about depopulating the planet.
But you know what? Actually, Bill Gates he's been in the news a lot of it lately because he's the one
Yeah.
that he is actually kind of the one that predicted the pandemic.
Yeah, but here's the thing. How would he have known about this pandemic?
Come on, bro. He makes computers. He has the intel.
He makes computers. He's not
They
a
have
fucking
the intel,
biologist.
but they have the intel.
Intel from where? Are they working with China? China's like, hey, Bill Gates, we made virus. We're going
Bro,
to
they
unleash
have
it
the
on the world.
intel. And that's the reason why Apple and Google are working together right now.
No, I smell a conspiracy theory. I smell it.
They have the intel. I
It
mean,
doesn't make
all these
sense.
guys are billionaires. They have the intel.
Yeah, they have all this money too. If they just want to fucking fuck up the planet, they can do it whenever they fucking wanted to.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. So you're gonna tell me that Bill Gates, who's proficient in making a fucking computer, is coming up with a vaccine to cure the coronavirus? That's like me going to a heart surgeon and say, "Hey, man, I need brain surgery."
Yeah, but
That's fine.
he has the money to like
Yeah,
have
money, but I mean,
doctors to do research.
which will be fine. But if you look up some of his past videos, he's talking about depopulating the Earth.
Oh, I didn't
He's
know that.
very Yeah, he's talking about we need to depopulate the earth because we're going to be overrun by all this shit that humans are responsible for, like climate change and disease and all this stuff. You mean to tell me that the guy who was talking about depopulating the earth is coming up with a vaccine to cure a virus right now? That don't sound suspicious to you?
I didn't know about what you said first, but now I will look into it and I will have my own suspicions.
It's kind of flimsy out there. I'm just saying, if it was Neil deGrasse Tyson saying that he's trying to find a vaccine for coronavirus, I would be skeptical because your title is astrophysics, not biology.
Makes sense. I agree to a certain point, but I will
Right.
do my research on him.
Yeah, look into that. It's crazy. Like, okay, of all people to come up with a virus, fucking Bill Gates. I'm sure
Bill
there's
effing Gates.
right. That's like Mark Zuckerberg saying, "I got the virus right here. I got the vaccine for the coronavirus." Really?
Right here.
I'm a little skeptical, but
I guess that's what money can do.
Watch that shit turn people into zombies. I'm like, fuck. God damn it.
But you know what? Doesn't it seem like we're in zombie apocalypse at this point, anyways? Because none of us can go out.
It's getting fucking scary out there. I'm like, it's getting fucking scary.
It's
I got
like
my
the
gun
only
out.
reason why we go out is like either we're getting water or we're at a grocery store. Like not
Right.
like, you know. That's it.
No, like, there's like, I know crime in Vegas has gone down because police have literally nothing else to do. They don't have shit to do. But I got my gun out just in case people
like
trying to
my
break
gas has been there for like 3 weeks. And
Yeah,
usually I put gas like every week.
Yeah, dude, I haven't gotten gas. Like my bills and expenses have like somewhat gone down. I don't have to get gas. Most of the food we just order. I mean,
You order food. No, I've been cooking. You can
yeah.
buy
See, I want to cook, but I'm just lazy as fuck. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to. Oh, it's lunchtime. I'm like, what the fuck? Make lunchtime. I don't want to cook for lunch.
order pizza.
Oh, dude, that's fatty right now. I'm fat. All right, buddy, let's wrap this up. We're going on like an hour 40, guys. Guys, thank you for tuning in to Nerd Power Hour live. I know we have some technical difficulties. We will get that fixed before next. Hopefully, we'll have a better stream and more fun stuff to talk about.
Let's definitely do probably some Q&A next week.
Yeah, dude, let's do some Q&A.
We will follow us on our social media accounts.
Yeah,
we'll
they'll be in the
throwing questions in there or whatnot. So we will definitely talk about it next week.
Right. All right, buddy. It was good talking to you. And we will catch you guys later on Nerd Power Hour Live. Guys, be safe. Happy Easter. And don't fucking touch your face. Sanitize your hands.
Alcohol.
And don't touch your face. Please.
No. Don't do this.
Don't do this.
or that.
Put
or that.
hand sanitizers into your hands. Rub it together and then scratch your face. Don't fucking bite your fingers. God damn it, people. It's the easiest thing you can do to not get the virus. Okay?
Yes, please.
Okay? Please.
So we can have a normal life again.
Right. Please, come on. I want to go outside and frolic in the grass. That'd be great. You know how many people I see jogging through my neighborhood now? Like, I'd never seen you around here before, sir. Where are you from?
Me too. Yeah, and you know what, too? It seems like we might not even be jumping to any pools and beaches this summer. Think about that.
Yeah, it's about to be hot as shit, dude. I need a pool. What the fuck?
Bro, there's no one is gonna be jumping in no pools anytime soon.
Well, if it
Trust
heats
me.
up, I think the virus is going to kill itself off once it starts heating up. So once it starts
So
heating up,
so they say, but Miami's having troubles.
or Miami is like not as hot as fucking Vegas, bro. Vegas is like 112 in the summer.
Yeah,
I think we'll be the first one out of this. People be flocking to Vegas. Our economy would shoot right back
no,
up.
hell no. Don't be coming up in here with that.
No, just people go to Vegas to be cured of coronavirus.
No,
It's
we
like a
don't need you guys
quarantine
in.
zone, but people are coming in to get the virus burnt off of them. So watch Nevada's economy shoot right back up when the summer hits. Well, Nevada has recovered very, very well, as you can see. It's 112 outside, and there is no sign of coronavirus anywhere.
Wait. Don't just come to Nevada. Go to Arizona too, because Arizona is hot.
Nothing to do in Arizona. Just
Oh, so
fucking
what?
hole in.
Well, I don't care. They can go in there. They can just overpopulate our state. What the hell?
Right, that's true. We probably it's like one big ass club. You got like state patrol troopers at the state line, be like, "No, sir, you don't come in here."
No entry. No entry.
There's $100 cover charge to get into the state.
Yeah, no. Don't be coming up in here. Arizona's hot too.
That's true. That's true. All right, buddy. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys laughed a little bit. I know we had our problems, but we will see you guys next week. And like I said, wash your fucking hands. Don't touch your fucking face, please.
Please.
All right, guys. Until next time, America. That's what Maury used to say. I don't think you guys caught that. Okay, bye.
Bye. Maury.